Hi guys, today I'm going to be making some terrariums. Now I'm going to be creating two different types of terrariums, and that is a succulent terrarium that is more budget friendly and is open aired, so it doesn't have a lid. I will make this more of a houseplant terrarium. And I'll also show you what equipment you'll need to make it, what sorts of plants you'll need, and yeah, let's get into it. So first I'm going to go through what you'll need to make these terrariums. So if you're doing this on a budget, then first you will need a jar that you're not using anymore, and depending on how many plants you have and how big they'll grow, you'll pick out a jar that is the size that suits those plants most. And then you'll need some plants that you found from the garden, or I'm not persuading you to steal, but if that is what it takes to make your terrarium dreams come true, then go for it. So I've just got some little succulents, and then you'll need some rocks. This is for like the bottom of the jar for drainage, and then for the top if you want like it to be a bit more decorated rather than just soil. And then, yeah, you'll need different kinds of soil for this, but I would say if you're on a budget, just go with universal soil, and that should be fine. If you have stones or sand or anything like that for drainage, you should be fine. Let's start putting in the drainage for it, and I've got these clay balls which you can use, or you can use the stones or the sand, whatever you want to use is fine. As long as there's drainage for it, it will stay healthy. So as you can see, I've not like filled it up entirely with clay balls. It's just like a little layer just to help with drainage basically. Next we'll be adding a layer of cocoa. This is also from the nice store in Manchester. So if you're based up north in England, then that's a really good place to go for like all plant things. By the way, I'm not sponsored. I love it in there. Like the plants are like everywhere, and it's so cool just to go in. Even if you're not like very green fingered, which I certainly wasn't until I got into like indoor house plant gardening. But yeah, let's carry on. Just dump it in, I guess, like this. And like try to smooth it out with your fingers as well. Oh, whoa, that would not have been good. If you're doing this outside and you tip up soil, that's fine, but not indoors. But if something like that does happen, I guess you can just vacuum and it will be fine. But yeah, let's carry on going. Now I have a feeling I haven't made terrariums before. I've just read about them, but I'm guessing this layer will have to be like, this layer of soil will have to be a little less than the actual universal soil. Okay, so you've got your terrarium up until this point. And then you've got your soil. So this is universal soil that we're using, and this like you can get anywhere, you know. And again, just like make sure that it's flat, or if you're doing a certain display, make sure that it is like the height that you want for it. And also you'll get like these big chunks in the soil, just like try and smooth them out. Like if you don't like getting your hands dirty, just put on some gloves or something, like some rubber gloves, I don't know. Okay, so once you have the layer of universal soil, you can now put in your plants. I just put these in a jar. I've got these from the garden. If you want to, you can make sure that it doesn't like have any worms or anything in it. It may have. So if you don't like that sort of thing, then you can just make sure, or even if you want to like, if you just want to leave the roots attached to the plant and not the soil, that's completely fine. I've seen people do it like that on YouTube, so that's completely fine if you want to do that. So we have a mix. We have these succulents, and we also have these like curly ones. I don't even know the proper like scientific name for them. What you're gonna do is part the soil where you want your plants to go. I kind of want to be able to see inside of it. So, and there's also this like awkward font like writing on the front of it. So if you don't really want that, then make sure to put the plants that will grow at the back, like grow taller at the back. But we don't really have those sorts of plants, that's fine. So just part it, and that will like enable us just to put the plant inside like this. So we've got this here, and there we go. If you need to part it better, then like that's completely fine. Just don't rush yourself doing it. Don't settle for the plant just looking uncomfortable, because ultimately like you'll have to display it in your home, so you don't want it to look like really awkward. And just like press down the plant. Like if it's outside, like this sort of succulent, it will literally be fine with like handling it a bit roughly. So we could probably fit like one more here, and then like a smaller one here. POV, you're a plant in a terrarium. So use whatever you like. I will put some photos on screen just so you have like a bit of a mix of inspiration apart from mine. But I think I'm gonna do like a little fairy path around it, so it's just not like totally covered in stones. So now we've made our first terrarium, let's make a second. The steps are very similar to making a closed terrarium with more so houseplants. If you have a bigger budget, you will be using more fancier tools and equipment. You'll need houseplants. I got these for around £9 altogether, but you won't need this many, to be honest. I think I got 3 because there was a deal going on. So I won't be using this one, even though I absolutely love these. You can definitely put these in terrariums, but from my experience, these just like grow so fast and so tall. So I think for me, I will just have this as a houseplant, and I will use the fern and this other houseplant, which I'm not sure what it's called, Fittonia Versafrich pink, 6 centimeters. I bought this storage container from B&M. This is 2 litres, sorry. This is 2 litres, which also is why I'm not using the other houseplant, because like this is not big enough. I just couldn't find a container big enough where I live, unfortunately. So like we did in the other one, we will be adding the clay balls first. That should be enough for the drainage. And let's go ahead and add the next step of drainage, the cocoa. Now for this one, I'm gonna make sure that there's a lot of space like for these plants to grow up, because I have a fern, and so ferns like obviously can grow like tall, so I don't want to limit its growth basically. So I'm gonna ensure that like I allow it enough room. This one I'm gonna like be making more of a landscape terrarium than one you like it can only really look down and appreciate it. This one you can like look through the side and like be able to appreciate it. Okay, no more summer videos, just terrarium, just making the terrarium. Okay, so we've got to the point of the clay balls, the cocoa, and the universal soil, and now it's time to add the babies. With this one, we're going to put the fern at the back because that's the one that will grow the tallest. So what you do when you have a plant in a pot, you just squeeze it and then it will come out after that. I hope you enjoyed this video. I had such fun making it. If you like this video, I would love to do more indoor gardening videos. So I'll catch you next week and have a good day. See ya.